G'day guys, it's no secret how powerful interval training can be for creating accelerated adaptations in the body. But keeping track of when to start, for how long, when to rest, and for how many rounds can be a complete buzzkill to the mojo of any workout. In many cases, those workouts and training sessions can really suffer, especially if you spend time mucking around with timers, timing devices, and stopwatches. And for all the joy that apps seem to bring our day-to-day lives, you still have to cart around that damn smartphone with you. I know for myself, if I'm hitting out a sprint conditioning session, the last thing I want to be doing is carting around my phone as well. Now the guys over there at GymBOSS have jumped on this and have been producing cost-effective, low-profile and easy-to-use timers that seamlessly integrate into whatever task you wish to run. Building on the GymBOSS legacy of awesome timers is the latest and by far the coolest additions to the Iron Edge ranks, the updated GymBOSS and the GymBOSS miniMAX. At a glance, the timers look pretty much identical, but are actually leaps and bounds above their clunky predecessors whilst being poles apart from each other. Aesthetically, each unit has the same configuration and the same sleek slimline appearance that fits perfectly in the palm. Included with both models is a detachable belt clip that can be added or removed as you see fit. The buttons have been moulded with a one-piece rubber, reducing their profile and eliminating the chance of accidental pressing. This is perfect in stopwatch mode, because you can accurately record your time without worrying about mishitting the buttons. Also, because of the design, you have to do something pretty drastic to cause them to pop off. At the far end of each unit is a tiny reboot button, just in case you need to do an unlikely system reset. Each unit has a clock function as well, allowing for the quick viewing of real time without disturbing your protocol. At this point you're probably wondering, what's the differences between the two timers and why you would want one over the other? Well, here's a quick chart illustrating the differences and functions of both the GymBOSS and the GymBOSS miniMAX, just to give you an easy point of comparison. Really, to save confusion and muck around, the GymBOSS is a basic timer with an inbuilt clock, allowing for the easy adjustment of single or double intervals that can be repeated for up to 99 rounds. Alarm type, whether beep or vibrate or in various combinations, can be selected, as well as duration from 1, 2, 5 and 9 seconds. The miniMAX, on the other hand, is a bit of a function beast. You have a different interface that is a touch confusing if you're used to the GymBOSS, but once you realise that it's a simple case of using the set button and the up and down arrows to navigate, it all makes perfect sense. You have single and double intervals like the GymBOSS, then 3+ intervals and multi included as well. 3+ gives you a sequential running order from 3 to 25 timed intervals that can be repeated as a total for 99 rounds. Multi, on the other hand, allows you to create up to 25 different interval times that can be individually repeated and then repeated as a total workout for up to 99 times. Naturally, alarm type and duration is customizable too. Here is a table illustrating an example of both the 3+ and the multi-interval types of programming. As a bonus, each setting, single, double, 3+ and multi, all have 5 independent save slots, allowing to pre-record all of your workouts and save them to memory. Now the coolest feature with the saving function is, even if you take the battery out, you'll still keep your saves. A vast improvement over the last model and saving loads of reprogramming time. Unfortunately though, you'll still have to reset the clock. As a quick review, I've been using the GymBOSS miniMAX for about 3 months now, and I haven't had an issue with it. I haven't even replaced the battery. Now the old Max was a great idea, but I found that it was just cheaply and poorly executed. It feels quite chunky in the hands in comparison, and I was never really happy with how those buttons were set up. Now, I must have been through about 3 in the first 6 months. They just kept breaking and the beepers would just stop working, which was really annoying in the middle of a session, and it wasn't really that loud anyway. As you can hear, the new miniMAX it's nice and loud, so you can clearly hear it. Also, with the old Max, I found the battery life was actually quite rubbish. Now, I'm actually quite surprised with how the miniMAX has turned out. It's quite solid in the hand, and I haven't had an issue with the operation. All in all, GymBOSS has really stepped it up with their latest additions. The timers are quality and go virtually unnoticed in whatever task or workout you wish to bash out, whether going solo or controlling and dishing out the punishment with those group style sessions. Say goodbye to those chunky timers and leave those cumbersome smartphones where they belong, away from the training session. Hit us up at ironedge.com.au if you're after any further information.